Ganesh Dhanuka. Today we are going to learn the NIST model. Now this NIST is the acronym for your National Institute of Standards and Technology. Now in this first point which has been stated is with respect to the United States government. Why it has been stated at this place? Because United States government plays a major role in cloud computing, in providing the services as well as in utilizing the services. So that has been stated in the point number first, that is United States government has a major consumer of your computing services as well as are major cloud computing networks. It means both the things are within the airport. Now this NIST model, what they have done, they have categorized this cloud computing into two different models. One of them is service model and another one is your deployment model. Now how they have proposed this architecture, that we'll try to understand. They have categorized it into two things. One among them is deployment and another one is your service model. So now here definitely deployment, it means where exactly this service has been get deployed, and on the basis of that it has been categorized. So these are the types on the basis of your deployment, that is community, hybrid, private and public. As we are well aware, the name itself says, or you may say the name itself speaks about it. Public, it means this cloud will be available publicly. Private, it will be stuck only with respect to some organization, because it will be in a private. Hybrid, definitely there will be a combination of private, public and community. And community, it will be situated with respect to the some community like this. Then another aspect they have utilized here is, that is service model. Now this service models, again we are going to look out with respect to this deployment model and service model in much more detail. Now here to learn NIST model, we'll have just glance of it. So this service model, again it has been categorized into three: infrastructure as a service, platform as a service and software as a service. So normally it is being called IaaS, PaaS and SaaS. Now here IaaS, why the name has been said IaaS, that will try to look out. The name IaaS is nothing but the infrastructure. Why the name has been said here as an infrastructure? Because here we are going to provide infrastructure as a service. Infrastructure will be provided by the cloud service provider. Here in PaaS, platform will be provided by the cloud service provider, and in SaaS, software will be provided by the cloud service provider as a service. That's why this categorization has been done on the basis of your service model. So they have mainly categorized the cloud computing inside two different models: service model and deployment model. Then next one is your cloud cube model. Now this cloud cube model, it has given an emphasis on the protection. So protection of your cloud network. So they have proposed a model which will be having major aspect with respect to the protection. So we'll have again look out of it. So this is that cloud cube model, which is having 4 dimensions. So which are the different 4 dimensions? On the basis of that they have framed this model. These are the one which are highlighted with a bold, that is physical location, ownership, security boundary and sourcing. Now here physical location, it means the location, it might be again an external or an internal. What exactly here it meant by external and internal? Whether it lies outside the organization or inside the organization. On the basis of this is the one dimension, that is physical location. Then another is ownership. Again, this ownership, it can be a proprietary or an open one. Now, as we are well aware, the terminology is ownership. Proprietary, it means it will be of some organization, and open, it will be open for anyone, like this. Then security boundary, this is the third dimension, and again it has been categorized. It is perimeterized and deperimeterized. It means whether this specific service of your cloud will fall within the firewall or not. On the basis of that, there will be a security boundary. And last but not least, the sourcing. It means, will this will be provided by the cloud service provider something, or will it be provided by the customer? So on the basis of that, they have categorized into in-source and outsource. So these are the four dimensions. On the basis of these four dimensions, they have framed their model, and this model we call it as the Cloud Cube model, CCM. Fine. Thank you very much for watching this video.